we go. Let me switch out of that, pull up OBS. There we go. We got that up front.
Do we have time for a bathroom break?
Yes, yeah, sure.
No, I'm good.
We hit no life, but whatever.
What time is
Yeah.
Just empty out bottles and just do it as you're going, man. It's fine.
Yeah, well.
All right. You guys ready?
I mean, John just pees in bottles, so I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm already doing it.
Man up.
You don't?
Everything's coming in clear. Everybody hears clear.
Yeah, okay, everyone good. Jesse, can you hear all of us okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
So good.
Good, good, good.
Hey, wait. We just disappeared from Facebook. Where'd we go?
Hold on. Well, I'm pulling it up now. Double checking.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. We're live.
Good.
So dumb.
It's never going
It's
to
the
get
only
old.
part of Justice League I'm ever going to see.
Okay.
Apologies to all streamers and podcast listeners who are getting really tired of it, because we're not.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Welcome to Gain That Tune.
My man.
Holy shit. It is Game That Tune back in the house. In this case, literally in John Regan's house.
Yeah.
Man, oh man, it is so good to be here with everybody. Everybody talk. We can all talk without a delay.
This is so
This is
great.
amazing. Look, David's here. He's not just over there. He's here.
Yeah.
I'm over here.
It's all good.
I'm over here.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy John Harrington here. I got John Regan right next to me. Say hey.
Hey.
Yay, yay. And we got David and David on the other camera. Say hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got Jesse at the Jesse, is it Jesse Cave?
Jesse Cave, yeah.
Jesse Manor? Moore Manor?
Jesse Cave beneath Jesse Manor.
Yes, exactly. Jesse's got 4 or 5 levels in Injustice, and they're all at his house. So we got Jesse. So say hey, what's up, Jesse?
Hey, what's up, Jesse?
Yeah.
Yes.
My man. So yeah, man, we got Game That Tune going on. It's the end of Nintendovember. We've been having a blast, just doing Nintendo themes throughout the month. We've covered, we've had themes that have covered every different Nintendo thing we could possibly do. So after all that, John Regan won last week, and Johnny, what's that theme you picked for this final week of Nintendovember?
Oh. Well, we all know when it comes for me to pick a theme, I can't pick a theme. So I decided to go with a free play.
My dad is really passed out on the couch and like snoring right now.
Look to your way to get a quinceañera dress.
Oh my god. We need to do a lot more porno themed trivia.
It's free play.
Welcome to Gain That Tune.
Oh wait, I didn't know what that one.
That's quality gameplay.
Oh my
there.
god.
Okay, that seriously needs to be a ringtone.
Yes.
It has a lot is way more vulgar, because I was gonna make it my ringtone, and I was like, if this played, I'd probably get in some trouble.
Yeah.
So
Oh man, you think
This-
it's
this
just gonna
one
be
is
like a dank
way more
remix
friendly.
ringtone, and then it's just John beatboxing. It's just the best. So yeah, man, we got a fun show tonight. We got a Nintendo free play to close out Nintendovember. We got 5 games, 3 songs from each game. We're gonna goof off, do some trivia, have a lot of fun. And so yeah, Johnny, I'd say my man, it is time to get into it.
All right.
Game 1.
My man.
That was quick.
Yeah.
I got a pretty good idea, John.
Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Somewhat.
I have a reasonably good idea.
Yes.
All right.
Same.
Well, let's see here. In the opening screen of this game, you can hear some like indistinct chatter. And even though you can't actually tell what anybody is saying, they went ahead and re-recorded it for the US release.
There are so many games that this could be.
Yeah.
I also like, since we're here, we can all just give you our look of disdain directly.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Staring daggers.
It's just that took me about 15 seconds into that last song to realize what it was. I'm like, oh, I'm actually stupid. I'm like, okay, fine.
All right, let's see some answers. Jesse says Mario All-Stars. John says, damn it, John, Super Mario Advance.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck you, John. David says Super Mario All-Stars, and David Williams says Super Mario All-Stars.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Cool. Good job, John. I was gonna say, I thought we had used Super Mario Brothers 2 on the show before. That sounded kind of too nice for the NES. But
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Plus, the first two songs were,
What was the first song? Because it sounded like a Bowser battle, but I couldn't quite place it.
the first song was the final Bowser battle from Super Mario Brothers 1. And the
Okay.
second song was,
That was the underwater music.
Yeah.
It's the Super, so, for
It's the title music for Mario 2, which is a remix of the underwater from Mario 1.
title music for Mario 3, which is a remix of Underwater from Mario 1. Yeah. The original Mario Brothers 3 on NES didn't have title music.
Oh,
They
okay.
added it for this.
I like the Bowser
Oh, yeah,
battle.
shit,
in
you're
Super
right,
Mario
actually,
Brothers
yeah.
2 the best. right?
I feel dumb because I knew Mario, so I was like gonna go on like the list of songs we've like used and stuff. I'm like, I don't see, is it like
There's
maybe
like 30
All-Star?
fucking Mario games.
Yeah, because I was like, I know it's Super Nintendo, I know it's Mario, so I'm like, maybe Mario Kart? Have we done that yet? And just as I'm like looking up the list, it's just like Mario 2. I'm just like, I'm a fucking idiot.
Ah,
Right?
shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why this sounds familiar.
So, I mean, we all had SNESs, especially David Fleming. So, I mean, did we all have Super Mario All-Stars at some point, or what?
I did not have an SNES.
What? I thought David Fleming was the guy that didn't have the SNES around here.
I mean, I didn't
No,
have an
also
SNES,
me.
and then when I got one,
too
I
young.
made sure to get Mario All-Stars, because it's 3 Mario games in one.
4 Mario games in one.
Oh, right.
Lost
Well,
Levels
yeah, but
sucks.
the Lost
Levels.
Level sucks, so.
Yeah, so let's talk Lost Levels.
The best.
God, that game's fucking evil.
I hate all of you.
Yeah, you know what I love? Mushrooms that don't kill you. That's why I don't play the Lost Levels.
You know what I love? Warp pipes that take you forward and not backwards.
I love they just did that with no indication. Like, you know, here's a
love-
game. Like, oh, you know you want to go down the pipe. It fucked you. Like, oh, right.
Make sure you face the mic.
Man, I'm talking to David. He's over here.
Plus, there are so many things in that game where it's just like,
Fuck that.
well, we've already got, like, everybody is a fan of the first game. Everybody's used to the first game. How can we fuck with them? And that's basically the entire point of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, like I know Mario 2 like gets some shit because it's like the weird one out of like the series and stuff, but
It's
I
the
think
best
it's a
one.
better sequel
It's
than Lost
so good.
Levels is, because
Yeah.
Lost Levels is fucking mean.
No, I mean, anybody that's like, oh, you know, it's actually a game called Doki Doki Panic, fuck you.
Yeah,
Firmly
fuck
and
you, fuck
officially.
you, Panic.
Like, seriously.
one
The
of the-
game's awesome. Like,
Mario
also-
2 is the best.
yeah.
Oh,
It's like-
it's
like
got
one of the few
rocket
games
ships.
Yeah,
It's
you,
got like
you pulled a rocket ship out of the ground where it was growing, apparently.
Yeah, they just grow in roots, you know? That's just how it works.
you
That's how
can pick
NASA
up
was made.
enemies and throw them at other enemies.
Great mechanic.
That's one of the, like, how do you defeat enemies in Mario? Well, just jump on them and crush them. How
First
do you
time you tried to
defeat...
jump on something in Mario 2.
Well, it's
just
like, how do you
ride 'em
defeat enemies in Mario 2? I will beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you just hop on their head and just fucking start just ride them through the level. Like, that's fucking weird. All right,
Yeah,
this isn't normal.
right? You know. Yeah, I mean, it's not normal right off the bat. You start falling for no reason. Like, the game begins. Yeah, that's true. Like, they let you know right away on Mario 2 that the game's fucked up and awesome. So, yeah.
Also, I love the fact, speaking of Mario All-Stars, like, you play the Mario All-Stars version of Mario 1, like, whoa, this is so different. This is
looks
amazing.
beautiful.
This looks great. Same thing with Mario 2. This is amazing. You get to the Mario All-Stars version of Mario 3, it's like, it's not that much better. It's
good.
nice.
Yeah.
I think Mario 2 on All Stars has the biggest graphical upgrades compared to all the others. Like,
Yeah.
it's just it blows out of the water.
Yeah, I always forgot, like, back in the day, like, going back to Mario, like, 8-bit from All-Stars. It's like, wow, this looks like shit. Like, where's all, like, the little nice details in the background? Where's the shading on the clouds? Where's the stars in, like, the later levels? Oh, right. All-Stars.
It's so weird to think
I've been
too
spoiled.
of just like All Stars is only like a couple years past like Mario 3 being out, so it's basically just like it's weird that there's like basically like that's how you get Mario 3 on the Super Nintendo. You know, it's like it's only like maybe like 2 or 3 years difference, right?
Yeah.
And now, did anybody wait long enough to get Super Mario World plus Super Mario All-Stars?
I didn't have a Super
but
Nintendo.
I wish I
so...
did, because
gonna
that's
say.
awesome.
Yeah, like, that's everything you need in one Super Nintendo cartridge. Like, I don't even know if they put the Lost Levels on that one. I think they're like, you know, Lost Levels sucks. How about Super Mario World? A game that certified
Doesn't suck.
Doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Like,
Doesn't suck, TM.
yeah.
That's the official Game That Tune seal of approval.
We're very sorry about Lost Levels. Have Super Mario World. It doesn't suck. What about Yoshi's Island? Ba 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 ba. Yeah. Quiet you. So, what's everybody's favorite All-Star in Super Mario All-Stars? I'm talking about all the characters on the title screen. Who's your favorite?
Probably. God, it's so weird with you looking at me like this here. I have not used this at all.
My man!
Who's your favorite, John?
Probably Toad.
Okay.
Toad is great.
That's good.
Yeah.
Shit, now I can't say Toad.
David's.
If I remember correctly, I love the fact that the Mario All-Stars title screen had, I believe, Pidgeot from Mario 2 riding the carpet, because that was the last time that you ever saw Pidgeot.
That was going to be my go-to answer. I didn't think anybody would remember like the Pidgeot floating in the corner on the carpet. Like, David.
I was gonna say Toad because he's my fucking favorite. Dude.
Yeah, okay, fine. My man, Jesse.
I kind of like that statue that you can turn into on Mario 3.
Is that on title screen? I hope it is. I don't remember, but yeah.
On the actual box.
Oh
or
yeah,
the
Yeah, it is on the box.
totally.
It's on the box.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, nice.
You know, and then yeah, I like that. You know, Birdo's there, and everybody's just there's that chatter that they for some reason had to re-record.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that was so funny back in the day. Like, it's all dark and everybody's just talking, and you press start, and it's not like they get in a position. They don't do anything. They just freeze, and then the game loads.
And they stop talking.
Yeah.
Like, oh, got the lights on.
Yeah. Scene freeze. You know, it's like fucking Toy Story on that shit. Yeah. Oh, John's here.
That's basically like how we record, like, okay, we're going live now.
Yeah, exactly. Once the show starts, they all just freeze up. Mario has no charisma whatsoever. He can't carry an audience. He's just like...
That's why he needs, that's why he needs so many assistants and friends.
Yeah. But,
Also, looking at the cover like art for this thing really
Yeah.
quick, that reminds me. I saw the Frog Suit Mario on there. They need to bring that back. They need they need
brought
to
that
have
back in
Frog
any
Suit come
capacity?
back, man. it's
You
like
can
Tanuki.
play as a frog in Mario Odyssey.
that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
That's kind
Yeah.
that is pretty cool actually. I like that. Just
Yeah.
Frog with a mustache.
I feel like that's a reference to Frog Suit Mario because it's like the first thing you take over in the game, and I don't know, it's pretty useless. You can barely move, but then
I mean, it's exactly like Frog Mario.
Yeah,
You
just
jump
like the
higher
frog.
and you swim. Like, that's about it.
yeah, it's great. Frogs are great. John, what's your favorite Mario suit?
Probably, God damn it, John. Oh, hold on, David.
My man.
Probably
So is the
Hammer-
episode
Hammer
title
Brother-
going to be My Man?
Yes, yes, it is.
Hammer Brothers suit is my favorite Mario suit.
Yeah, man.
Such a good suit.
It's a good suit. Did
It's
you?
a really good suit.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought back being able to like play as a Hammer Brother in some capacity for Mario Odyssey. Being able to take them over, especially in that food thing kingdom where they don't throw hammers but they throw frying pans.
I fucking love that so much.
I also love
It's adorable.
that they kind of brought it back with the boomerang flower, where you're dressed as a Hammer Brother, but you're throwing boomerangs, because those are much more easier to wield
Yes.
than hammers in an arcing path.
Yep. Or frying pans. All more unwieldy than boomerangs. Yeah, the boomerang thing was useful, but they replaced the boomerang with the hat. So
Well, yeah.
what are you gonna do? But yeah, man, All Stars is shit. Like, I feel like I special ordered that shit from Nintendo, like, back in the day. Like, whenever it came out, they announced a Nintendo Power, and I feel like I filled out an order form and got it in the mail way before that was, like, predated Amazon for sure. Yeah. Talking about 1992 here. Like,
Yeah.
I guess, John, that's not how you got it, huh?
No. I got mine at Rhino Video Games.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so in, like,
Rhino.
2006 then.
Yeah.
Good. Awesome. But,
First
cool.
time I had was like Virtual Console on the Wii, so I'm way fucking far behind.
Yeah, did the Virtual Console this, or didn't they re-release like a 25th anniversary version or some shit?
Yeah, it was basically just like the ROM on a disc, and it came with a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Something like that,
And
yeah.
it cost money, but
Indeed, it did.
yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense in it.
Again, Nintendo needs to revise their policy on just giving me things. Like, we're entitled to this entitlement. It's real. But anyway, John, do you have anything to say about your pick of Super Mario All Stars?
No, it's just great.
Yeah.
I just think it's neat.
My man. Let's keep it going, man.
Game 2.
I control the sound. Sweet.
That was
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Or Faded. That's cool.
It was good. That's really good.
Yeah. All right. This game was originally released in Japan as The Darkness Worker Kage, and later released in Europe as Blue Shadow, and eventually got a sequel on Game Boy called Ninja Gaiden Shadow.
Okay.
Just punch it in.
Oh, I see.
Whoa! Breakdown.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Yeah, if you have a spare one.
Yeah.
These guys are talking
I really
about
love watching you guys share notes.
Yeah, that's totally what's happening.
It's this game right here, guys. No, I think it's this one. Oh, okay.
Right.
Look, I googled exactly what he said, and
Fuck, he's on to me.
Hey, it just led us straight to this video, so I'm really lost.
Like, I can't Google
All
it.
right.
These guys are all right here.
Here we
looking
go.
at it.
let's see. We got beers, dankness worker Kage. That's pretty good. All right.
dank?
Oh God, I can't read something. Seed safari animal seed. I can't read what you wrote.
Wait, which one?
David Weiland says Shinobi.
I said Shinobi.
And,
That's wrong.
David
I know it's wrong.
Fleming says Shadow Ninja.
It's Shadow of the Ninja. So we'll give him.
All right.
Yeah.
My man. I'll give you my man for that.
Okay, sure.
I'll give you that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, you keep turning away from the mic.
I'm addressing him. Why you set it up this way?
It's really hard because like you want to talk to the person directly because they're right the fuck here.
Yeah.
So,
David.
John, as I was saying,
Right.
while looking into the corner of the kitchen,
I can go for a coffee. So, Shadow of the Ninja,
Yeah.
obviously
It's,
not made by Nintendo, but for the NES.
Yes.
Is by any chance?
What is it?
with an
It's
awesome
a-
soundtrack.
A side-scrolling Natsume game, and it's it's really cool. It can be kind of a kick to the dick in some parts, challenge-wise,
That's,
but
that's what ninjas do, bro.
yeah. But it has a
Actually, part
cool
of it.
like art style, and the music is really killer. Like that's pretty much one thing that's notable is in the beginning, it has like it's like in the future, and it shows like the World Trade Center,
Uh-oh.
and that's kind of weird. You're like
So you're saying that ninjas prevented 9/11 in this alternate reality that they existed.
apparently.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Makes sense to me.
So, yeah.
If the building had been full of ninjas, it never would have collapsed.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Because
building had been
they just
full of
needed a
ninjas,
fucking
we
empty
wouldn't have been
building.
able to
Like,
see
who's
it.
gonna fucking blow up an empty building,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they would have just repelled the plane. Plane hits the
Because
building and
ninjas
just
can't
bounces
melt
right off.
iron.
Just fucking Genji using his attack.
Jet fuel can't melt a lot of ninjas.
Yeah. can't melt-
Can it melt a katana blade?
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, this
God, I don't know.
katana was forged in the fire.
I thought something really fucked up. I don't know if I want to say this on stream.
We probably should.
I was just thinking like the plane goes for the building and instead like it hits like a fucking giant log with like a stick poking out of it.
Gotcha. Awesome.
It's just Located, just like, oh, you son of a, just like fish shaking, like, oh, you got me again.
Ninja!
Fucking ninjas.
So Jesse, Shadow of the Ninjas,
Yeah.
he said, quickly moving the subject along.
How is it in terms of its portrayal of other Bush era politics?
Well, there's like a level where you're on like a ship, like a big freighter. So I'm sure there's some kind of like human trafficking going on.
Oh yeah.
Naturally, with ninjas.
And of course you need
man.
to stop that.
That's what they say when they buy somebody from human trafficking.
Yeah.
That's
After
my
I
man.
buy him, he's my man.
He will be my man.
Human trafficking.
Yes.
And so like the game gets a lot harder. One thing, you can jump up on platforms and hang from them, and then flip up on them. So that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Like there's one level where there's like these big like gear things, kind of like in Castlevania, and so you can like hang on them, so it like spins around while you're hanging on it, and that's
Right.
pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
And you're a ninja, and you get like sword upgrades, but one of the bad things is you can like get a downgrade. I hate when they do that whenever you pick up a weapon you don't want and it like fucks you over.
Oh, that happened a few times in Ninja Gaiden too. It's like it drops a power up like right on you. It's like, no, fuck!
Yeah, doesn't
Yeah.
Castlevania do that shit too and stuff, where it's like
Oh, yeah.
the things
Oh,
that
yeah.
you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want.
Just replaces everything.
So here's that weird like axe or whatever instead of the holy water or whatever you wanted. I don't know.
Yeah. No, in
Well,
Ninja-
Castlevania did get better about it. They would leave the one that you dropped laying there. So if you're like, oh crap, I want to get the holy water still,
Yeah.
so you could just
Yeah.
jump
Just like
back
walk
over.
back and grab
That's
it.
good actually. I'm glad they fixed that because it's like such like bullshit when you're going through a game and you're like kicking ass and you get like the wrong power up and it's just like, well, there goes my fucking life.
Yeah, I feel like in Ninja Gaiden, like, you know, it was always, you got the thing where you got two Ryus on the screen at the same time, and it always got replaced with just like, you know, the throwing star. It's like, God damn it. Like, why do they always give that to you for like 10 seconds and then make you get a shittier power up?
Like the person that just passes out fucking like Bible scripture for Halloween. You know, it's just like, I'm gonna egg the shit out of this person's house.
I'm leaving the fair. I got my cotton candy and my kettle corn. Son, would you like a Bible? I can't say no. Like,
Which one of these am I gonna have to get rid of? Cotton candy? Damn it!
I only have 2 hands.
Can I get it first? No, toss it on the ground right the fuck now.
Yeah, exactly. You know, give your cotton candy to Jesus. Take this Bible. Like,
Open to Corinthian 22.
Seems like one of those logic puzzles. Like there's a wolf, there's a chicken, and there's a bag of seed, and you can only fit 2 into a boat to cross the river. It's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
you can carry a bag of kettle corn, a thing of cotton candy, or a Bible. Which one is it gonna be?
yeah.
Well, I know what
But
it's
if you have
not
the
going
cotton
to
candy
be.
in the Bible gets sticky because of the cotton candy.
But, you know, see, what makes the moral dilemma real tricky is when it's a ninja handing you a Bible. Because it gets real hard to refuse them. Like,
Yeah. Well,
they
I
got
mean-
a katana to your neck, they want your kettle corn, and
I feel like
they're
like
going to
you
give you a
wouldn't
Bible.
hand a Bible to you, you just end up in your pocket. You'd be like, what the fuck's that doing there?
Wouldn't a ninja be handing you a pamphlet about like Taoism and not like a
Maybe.
Bible?
That's, you know, I don't know, man, those Christian
Were,
ninjas.
were there many Christian
They're
ninjas?
few and far between, but Jesse, how about the religious themes in Shadow of the Ninja? Was the shadow from a
Well,
cross at which the
I'm
ninja
glad
was
you
praying?
asked.
Yeah.
I'm definitely glad you asked because a lot of times when you go to like church and stuff, there's a lot of people there, and this game has co-op,
What?
Ooh.
which is pretty cool.
Like
so
church
2-player
co-op?
co-op.
Only when you go to church?
I mean, I did my best.
But wait, so the game really does have co-op?
Yeah, it does have co-op.
Okay,
It's-
we could, like, elaborate on that, because that sounds better than church. Like,
Does the game have church though?
yeah.
Damn it, John! Let the man talk about co-op.
And Christ.
I haven't got to try it yet, but it's 2 players. You know, you play as this a woman ninja. I forget what they're called.
Ninjas.
No, it's
God damn it, it's too good.
but yeah. So it's if it's a game I would suggest people check it out because it's not going to be the best ninja game, but it's a very good one.
Yeah, it's
It's
NES
definitely
hard ninja game.
Yeah.
a top tier NES classic game that people should check out. I mean, the music alone is great. Like it's Iku Mizutani, who's done a lot of like Metal Gear stuff and all sorts of like Konami and Namco music, and Koichi Yamanishi, who is pretty cool too.
Yeah, kinda
So
nice.
it's got, it's not made by idiots. It's a good game.
The music is composed by just some assholes. Like, it's pretty good.
Let's play just some Oriental music. That'll sound good for ninjas, huh?
Ugh, God. But yeah, man, ninja games are great. They need all of them. All games should feature ninjas.
Yeah.
You know, Super Mario All Stars would have been better if anybody was a ninja. And
There were ninjas.
I know, but it'd be better if there were more. I'm just saying. We will now be talking about all these games tonight through a ninja filter.
Ooh, okay.
So Jesse, unless you got something else, my man.
My man.
I think that we got to keep going to game 3,
Let's go.
my man.
Game 3.
You vanish.
My man.
We're doing it.
Oh my god, no one's at the
Yeah,
control.
everyone leaves.
What do we do?
Oh, did the song end?
Yeah, song end.
I'll play
It's
music.
NES song.
I'll
They're
play
short as
music.
shit. Yeah.
So,
Who's
pretty
got trivia
good
for this game?
Yeah. Do you guys want trivia for this?
is it David
Yeah.
Wild trivia?
Should
That
we
we
wait for
please.
John to get back to, or
should probably wait for John
fuck
to be
him?
here. I mean,
Although, do you think he would really get it right?
realistically, it won't help. But
Let's.
No.
here he comes.
Probably won't, because
Alright.
this is a fucking
Oh,
deep
yeah.
pull from the
Finally,
NES for me.
bearing witness to John's idiocy on this show live and in person.
Hey.
He does not have a process.
What?
So, this game is actually the second time I've had a game from this series on the show. However, both of the games that were localized for the United States do not share the game series in the names.
So, looking at spreadsheet does me no good.
Oh shit. Can you read that trivia again?
Yeah, sorry, I think I kind of worded it funny. This is the second time we've had a game from this series actually featured on this show, but neither of them share a name with each other.
Damn it.
In the U.S. anyways, when they were localized.
I have no good way to Google that.
I can tell you guys the other game in the series.
Yes.
It's not going to fucking help. It was Fax Xanadu.
Oh, my answer is completely wrong now.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention Fax Xanadu before the song was over because you guys are just going to fucking Google that shit.
Alright, I got an answer.
Alright, cool. So it looks like David Fleming said Rainbow Islands. John Harrington says Banana Prince and go fuck yourself. And then John Regan said Fax Xanadu, and I cannot read Jesse's answer.
Dude,
'cause-
the answer was Faxana 2.
I wrote the Wizard Family game, but it's that game where you're the family and the other the wizards
Oh,
and stuff.
fucking-
Wizard Double Dare.
I will fucking take it, actually. It's called Legacy of the Wizard.
Yes.
Bitch.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna be a complete, like, just deep pull for the NES, and you guys weren't gonna get it, but I fucking love the music in this game.
Yeah.
That's good music.
Yeah, it's actually Dragon Slayers 4, the Drassel family is what the name of it is.
Yeah, there's this crazy episode of Retronauts all about how confusing this series is.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really, it's kind of like Final Fantasy, where it's not really a continuing series, but it's like it has similar elements. Like, okay, like you're gonna have like giant birds you ride around on. There's a ship that flies through the sky, and there's a bunch of like random encounters or something. Like it's a loose series like that kind of.
I hear there's a wizard.
I think there's a wizard.
1 or 2.
I'm honestly not sure. He apparently had a legacy.
Yeah.
I only recently started learning about the the storyline for this and shit, because as a kid I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I just, it's a fun game. I just hop into it and play around and stuff. But
so was the Wizard's Legacy like a microfilm containing banking information for like enough to kind of build a nuclear arms program?
Maybe that might be a Bourne movie. I'm not sure.
Okay, I was testing your Metal Gear Solid knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Philosopher's Legacy, Wizard's Legacy.
I think the plot to it is that like your grandfather trapped a dragon in a painting or something, but the dragon's starting to like break out of it, so you have to go find these 4 swords that are hidden in fucking ridiculous like holes in the wall that you can't find normally without Nintendo power.
And Link shows up, and it's the 4 Swords Adventures. That's what you brought to the show.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, basically, like you have to like find these 4 swords. You're a whole family. There's 4 of you. There's the mom, the dad, the sister, and the son. And then there's also they have a captured monster for a pet named like Poochie.
Dino.
Yeah, he's basically like a little fucking dinosaur dude.
Wait, is his name really Poochie?
It's really Poochie.
Is
It's
it
like
the dog from
you-
Yoshi's Island?
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say, is Yoshi part of this family?
fucking weird. But basically, like, you have to use each of the family members to scout out part of the dungeon. It's like one giant ass dungeon that you jump into through like one hole, so it's kind of a pain in the ass like later on, because you have to dive down and then go to like the very fucking bottom to get some of the shit. And it's it's like Metroid sized map too. It's fucking big.
Shit.
And it's all one dungeon you have to go through. So like imagine like every time you played like Metroid, you had to go in through Brinstar and then like walk all the way down to the shit you wanted to get. And I think once you found what you needed, it would teleport you back to the top again, but I never actually got to a boss in this game, so
But I loved it.
it was a fun game as a kid. It was like that last song, if you played this game and you didn't have like Nintendo Power or a walkthrough for it, that's going to be the song you hear for most of the game, because that's like the main dungeon music. Basically, though, it's like each person in the family has a section of the dungeon that they need to get to, and then like the swords that you find, you grab it, it teleports you to a boss fight, you fight the boss, and then the last part is the sun goes down with the sword you collect and reforge, and then go fight the dragon. So you only use the sun for like the last boss fight. Each person has different powers and stuff too. I know like the mom's like a wizard that can like shoot fireballs. The dad's like a berserker kind of like throws axes or something.
Okay.
I forget, like the daughter's like a ranger or something, like she shoots arrows, I think. And then the dog, none of the monsters actually fight him, so you can just walk through the dungeon and they won't fuck with you.
So are they like the Wizard Incredibles?
Kind of, yeah. It's a weird little game. Like,
This looks cool. I'm watching a video of it.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. It was a cool little game. It's just the problem is that all of the goals are like you have to like break open blocks in the wall to find what you're looking for. So as somebody who didn't have like a Nintendo Power or like internet connection when I had this game as a kid, I had no fucking idea what the hell I was supposed to do with it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think it's one of those games that I spent the most time on as a kid and never got anywhere in it.
Yeah. No. I mean, we all had those games as a kid. I'm trying to think like, what's a good NES game that we had that we just never fucking got anywhere in.
Like, I never even saw a single boss fight in this game. Like I didn't know there fucking were boss fights until I watched someone do a speed run of it.
I mean, the obvious answer is Battletoads.
Battletoads, I think for me it was Kid Icarus. Because
Yeah.
I don't know that I ever got past the first world.
Certain NES games are just bullshit like that, you know?
They really are, man.
I never-
Fucking Willow for the NES.
Oh, fuck, I think I remember that.
Yeah, dude. Never got anywhere.
Did you guys ever play the...
Oh, shit!
My parents
John
are here.
Lincoln Sr.'s in the house.
Wait a minute, what am I, chopped liver?
And
My man! My man!
Hi.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Dad, get on one of these cameras.
Yeah,
Come over
jump in.
here.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Johnny, I have your eyeglass case.
Yeah, Dad, my dad's here.
Yeah.
Internet world.
Yeah. Make it very
World.
clear that we're at John's parents' house. His parents have come home, so the show's going to get a lot quieter.
Wait, John, can I say
Where are the
that?
girls?
What girls?
Yeah.
I think Whitney's lying down, and I don't know where Song is.
Yeah,
Song
they're in
has
the guest bedroom
mysteriously
hanging out.
disappeared. So,
Are they around?
yeah, they're here
No,
somewhere.
they're in the guest bedroom just like watching
They're one of
TV
the
and
guest
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dope.
Cool.
But, yeah, so we're in the middle of the show.
Pat says, all caps, his time is now. I think referring to my dad.
Yeah, John, you're out of the
I
way.
guess
Michelle
5
says
minutes
hi.
take over, I guess, right?
Oh man. So David, unless you have something else on Legacy of the Wizard, I feel like we should move on.
Yeah, I
to
didn't really have much to go with it, honestly.
Yeah,
it's, just,
no,
it's a hard game.
Alright.
It's got
None
some
of us
cool
have ever
music
heard
to
this
it,
game. Let's line up some shots, man. We got John Regan singing.
What game are we on for?
Yes.
I think so.
Game 4.
Shot. Hey. I thought you had my shoes for something.
John, at least pretend to listen to the music.
John.
A couple people on there that say hi to you guys. Jill says hi. Yes. Justin says hi. Jill says hi. Yeah. You got Mom. Okay, that might be Okay, I think that's
Bro, it's Kim.
Jesse's getting a shot.
No, that was tight.
Yeah.
Jesse's poured that shot. Yes. Yeah, someone. His beard's at least 20.
Yeah. Jill, leave us call now.
Hey, Patreon people have been all caps, how do I
I thought I had some, but I don't have any. Sorry.
Boys don't need stuff.
join us? Shots instead.
That's all Brandon about.
Yes. In between songs 1 and 2. Shot break. Here's to being in St. Augustine for John Regan's wedding.
Cheers!
Also,
Stay
clink 'em.
Get reach.
Clink.
Big
Clink.
shots.
Clink. I think Bradford just joined in on Imperial.
Holy shit.
We're gonna need to recalibrate our windows.
Yeah, we gotta fix a few things. That's alright.
Perfect time for a shot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, next tune.
John, what's up with those
And-
windows?
yeah, we'll fix Bradford in a second.
You're excited.
He has to. I think he's getting headphones.
I'm actually getting into the fucking chat.
I think so.
Nice.
Oh man, for the first time ever, Bradford is appearing on the show.
Yeah. John's really doing something.
And his mic isn't working. Hooray!
Yeah, I can't hear you, Bradford.
Turn it up, smart guy.
Which proves he pays attention to the show.
And it's like, oh my god, Bradford, your username.
What's his username?
His username is Dogfucker9000.
God damn it, of course it is.
God damn it, Bradford.
Episode title?
Yeah, exactly.
Episode 89.
Right.
Dogfucker 9000.
Rise of Dogfucker 9000.
Not sure if I want to listen to that one.
Give to my
he
man
gone.
right there.
Alright, well,
So,
we'll give him a second here.
while we sort through that,
How's that? That any
I
better?
can hear you
Yeah,
now.
Yes.
There he is.
Alright,
who would like a little trivia for
trivia would
this
be great.
David would love some trivia.
game? So
Yes,
this
you do.
game features characters from throughout this series appearing in it. The two main characters, however, are original characters that are twins, and in the Japanese version, they are voiced by real-life siblings Yuma Uchida and Maya Uchida.
Final countdown.
This is the best goddamn episode ever. No cheat. Chuck, give me a knife. Very sharp knife.
Finally gonna do it. It's finally gonna end the con.
Nah, it's not good.
I gotta watch it. In his mouth.
So, do we just stare at each other while we listen to this song?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. It's better than most podcasts.
Do you not watch the show?
We have a switch.
That's how podcasts, when you just stare at each other in silence for like 3 minutes, like, yeah, look at this.
This is usually when I pee.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, usually you play a song for like 30 seconds and then nobody knows what it is and you move on with your life.
Not on this show. We drag it out.
We're too drunk to cut it.
Actually, I did cut all of these songs.
Okay.
They're even longer.
We got about a minute left. 60 seconds.
I mean, you never so far as that we're looking for this show. We're looking for an hour.
Yeah, this
Oh
is
my
really
God.
good. Are you gonna post a link to this later?
Yeah. Well, it's all being auto-archived on YouTube and Facebook and all of that.
Kind of reminds me of like Battle on the Bridge from Final Fantasy V.
Shut up!
Spoiler, it's not Final Fantasy V.
I forgot John actually knows how computers like work, and so this fancy shit happens.
Yep.
Well, well, well.
That is some sexy fading.
Yes. Properly faded songs are the sexiest songs.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I see what you're doing now. Oh, I should play the game.
Yes. Yeah. Write down an answer.
Write your answer. You want to be on this show, you gotta at least draw a picture of a penis. Man.
Who has some answers?
I got an answer.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, please, crowd in.
Yeah, get over here.
All right, so I cannot see what Bradford wrote.
It looks like 8 equals capital.
Penis!
I see. Special guest Bradford wrote a penis. David Weiland says Super Mario Odyssey, but with twins or something, which is incorrect. John Regan wrote Europe, which is partially correct. Jesse Moore says Fire Emblem Heroes, while John Harrington says Fire Emblem Warriors. Judges, we're feeling nice. We're going to give it to both of them. This is Fire Emblem Warriors for the Switch.
Yes, it is.
Is that good?
I've heard they made a Switch game for that too. I thought it was just the 3DS they were doing that for.
They did it for 3DS and Switch.
Nice.
Really?
Yes.
I was not even aware of the 3DS version.
Yeah, they really downplayed the 3DS version.
Yeah, nobody look over here, but we have a 3DS version.
Who got points again?
John Harrington and Jesse Moore.
All right.
Also David.
I'm also taking score over here because I wasn't sure that anybody was taking score.
It's good thinking there, David. Good quality thinking.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
So, Fire Emblem Warriors, a.k.a. Hyrule Warriors, but with more blue hair.
I tried to play Fire Emblem.
Dynasty Warriors.
I thought it was pretty good, but I spent all my time trying to be friends with other people, and it didn't work out, which is just like my life.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't make friends in Fire Emblem world.
Oh.
Except for that one you guess. Don't you like make a baby at some point? I don't know. Whose phone's ringing?
That's my mom's phone. That's her ringtone. For
Whole
my,
show's fucked.
That's her ringtone for my grandma.
All right,
like
start
her
over.
mom.
Start
is
over. It's
calling.
all good. Start over.
Let's do it from the top. Game tune theme.
Game 1.
Game 1.
Sorry, we're hold on.
Stalling for time.
Okay.
What? No, we're not.
Damn it, it's still going. Sorry, hold on. Let me get this out of the room.
Silence!
This is
Just answer it. Pretend you're her.
Let's get your grandma on the show.
oh God. Okay.
So,
Messiest episode of Game That Tune yet. Oh my
you
God.
mispronounced best. First off. Second
Best
off.
Could be two things.
Fire Emblem
I just
Warriors.
think everything's sloppy.
This game is amazing, and as longtime viewers may recognize, this is the Fire Emblem game I have always wanted to play.
Do you have long-time viewers?
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah?
They're called Patreon
Alright.
superfans, and
Yeah.
we have them.
Yeah.
Consider going to patreon.com/GameThatTune and giving us some
Fuck
money.
yeah. Oh, wait, I think I gave money to it already.
Okay,
No, no, you didn't, because I would know.
good. Just give us $20 a month and we'll be eternally grateful and mention you on every episode of the show.
Ever since Jesse gave me Retronauts, I've been getting my NPR on because I love having people explain games I've already played for like 2 hours.
It's great, right?
Also, I think him being on the show makes him already like contractually obligated to pay us for
Really
Patreon,
boring
right?
autistic
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
Anyway.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
It's the non-Fire Emblem Fire Emblem.
This game is awesome. And the reason that this game is awesome is because I enjoy Fire Emblem, except I don't like strategy RPGs. So this has everything I love about Fire Emblem, but with more like hacky-slashy action game. And it's not just a mindless button masher, because they really push the strategy part of Fire Emblem. Because the weapon triangle, where swords beat axes, axes beat spears, spears beat swords, is in the game. So if you're like a sword character and you go up to an army of spear users, it is significantly harder to take them out. Whereas if you're an axe user and you're up against a whole army, you can take them out very easily. It takes up their like weak point gauges super fast. You, instead of having one character that you just like guide the whole way, you're given 4, and you can choose which 4 and then designate like where they go and give them commands on a map. And it's surprisingly strategic. And then you can switch between all of the characters. You
That's
can
super cool.
pair up with the characters. If you pair up the characters, you'll get certain like stat boosts, and you can switch between them on the fly.
Babies.
it happens. You can't get babies.
Oh,
But you can.
I thought
when
that's
you
the whole
have-
point of pairing the characters.
When you pair them up, you
So
can
much
switch between
work to
them
get
like
to be friends.
Yeah, exactly. Friendship.
when you pair them up, you can switch between them mid-combo, so you can knock them up into the air, switch to a character who's a Pegasus rider, and then attack them in the air.
Okay,
It's
nice.
kind of insane.
Yeah, no, that actually
Sounds awesome,
really
but
good.
I'm kind of sad. Like the little bit of like dating sim isn't quite in this game anymore. You know?
You can build support conversations between characters, you just don't get to marry them.
Ah.
Ah,
Yeah,
boo.
please.
Can't have like that.
Support
Like,
characters,
After I kill
Hey,
500
that just means
people, I
you
want
can
to get
keep your
married. What are we
options
doing
open.
here?
yeah, my insatiable bloodlust is now sated, so now I have to.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like you go from like violence to sex. It's like the natural
It
order.
just
of
makes
things.
sense.
Exactly. Hot coffee after my bloodlust, please. Shit. Man, I didn't know there was like this beats that like is Fire Emblem just rock paper scissors?
It's if it just explained Fire Emblem to us
I
for
mean,
like
it's-
5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's like rock paper scissors with like fantasy elements, and like Pokemon is just rock paper scissors with like little cute critters, you know?
Yeah, kind of.
Is that,
Right now, that sounds pretty good.
is that all RPGs have been this whole time? It's just elaborate rock, paper, scissors simulators?
Shit, we finally broken the code, guys.
I'm not gonna be able to appreciate
Water
anything.
hurts fire?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I get that, but like,
it's also interesting because you've got the weapon triangle, but you can also get there are three other characters or like character classes. There's mages, there's archers, and then there's one like dragon character. And since they don't fit into the triangle, they have like special attacks that bring up weak gauges that you can use. So there's still that. Since you have 4 team members, you can also pick like, I'm going to use an archer because they'll be good against basically anybody.
yeah. That's
And it pulls
archers.
characters.
I like the
from-
game because I can be a hot goth chick who turns into a dragon and pokes people with spears. It's
Yeah.
deeply satisfying.
That's
That's
in
a-
there.
He
That's
raises
also
a
big
really good
plus.
point, actually. Yeah.
You know, it's like.
Does this have like the weird like bunny lycanthropes in it still?
No,
Those guys are fucking weird.
I wish it did though, because it pulls mainly from the first Fire Emblem game, Fire Emblem Awakening, and then Fire Emblem Fates. And I kind of wish that it pulled from like the GameCube one, because not only would you get like Ike, who people know from Smash Brothers, but that game also had like werewolf characters, like characters who could change into animals, and I feel like that would be awesome.
Is it just like wolves, or is it like
changing
bunny
into
chicken
animals.
stuff?
Well,
yes,
there's-
I'm interested.
There's like a girl who changes into a cat. There's a guy who changes into a tiger. I don't know about rabbits. There is a woman in the game who turns into a dragon, which is badass.
Yeah, I think I remember that from like or either like Wyvern Riders or Dragon Lycanthropes 2 or something from the one I had on 3DS. I can't remember though.
There is a wyvern rider in this game, and she wields a giant battle axe.
By the way, I'm hearing a ton of like echo. John, is there anything you can do to fix that? Somebody's on speaker somewhere.
I don't know.
We're all sitting in the same room. There's 2 microphones within 3 feet of each other.
Jesse, are you
probably it.
still having the audio coming out of your speakers?
But yeah, you're on headphones, so how can we be getting?
Yeah, it comes out of my
echo?
speakers, but I
Yeah.
mute it whenever I'm not talking.
Yeah. It might be Jesse.
Why
It's
you-
like weird like
If I
robot
mute it
vocals.
every time I stop talking.
Okay. Yeah, Bradford, I don't know what to tell you, man, because we don't have any echo here. Like, I try my best, but I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway, I was gonna make a joke about hot gothic chicks turning into dragons and how that relates to Bradford's sex life with his wife, but
He's
yeah.
living the dream. Shit.
It wasn't really going anywhere. Yeah, he's kind of.
I feel like that is the joke right then and there.
Yeah,
Like,
got the hot gothic chick. He just
The joke
he had
is
the
you're
dragon
not fucking
costume? I don't know. Like you're doing all right. You're halfway there. So maybe make your wife dress up like a dragon at some point. I don't know. John,
Just
should
saying,
we, should we pour some more shots? I mean, what do you
dragon
Oh, we
Take
should
a
pour
look.
some more
we
shots.
should definitely pour some more shots.
Hey, Bradford, do you have something you can do a shot with to do a shot with us?
Oh yes.
All right, go pour.
Yeah.
Go pour a shot, man. We're gonna do a shot. Everyone, talk for a bit.
Okay, yeah, David, keep going.
Welcome
No,
back
This
to
game
Drink
sounds
That
great.
Dude.
Like,
no, this game is fucking like this game is awesome, and I was really confused because when this game came out, I was super excited,
Okay,
and then
I'm sorry, real quick. So, rock remixes of Fire Emblem songs?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I was really excited because when this game came out, I was hyped. I wanted to play it. And I went online to see, like, other people's reactions and whatnot, and a lot of Fire Emblem fans were pissed because it only pulls from like 3 main games. They're like, oh, but what about like this character and this character? Why are they doing this? It's like, well, you know, technically those characters aren't released outside of Japan. So like, how do you know about them? Because advocate piracy on this. I was like, there's no other way for you to be able to do this. Like,
Just say something. It's kind of...
People are just complaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, people, you know, yeah, it's PC culture, bro. Yeah, everybody wants to complain about something, and some people are so well off that they have to complain about proper representation in a Fire Emblem game.
the Famicom
Exactly.
game.
It's 202017, motherfucker, and none of us ever played it. Like, but yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors, dope game, dope soundtrack.
Really good
I would
soundtrack.
say. Blue hair, Muso action. Is there anything else that needs to be said, my man?
Shots?
My man. Yes.
Alright, shots time.
Yeah.
Cool.
Down the hatch,
Get on the
gentlemen.
hatch, guys. Bradford, I hope you know this.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good.
Alright, so game 5?
Yes.
Game 5.
My man.
Who's left?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mike's still on?
Yeah, they're always on.
No, we totally don't.
Shit toward things.
You couldn't steal a car, would you? You would download a car? I fucking download it. I would download a car. I would download a car because mine sucks and I need one.
You got that?
Yeah, we're good, yeah.
Alright. Don't hit the tray icon and exit from it.
Cool.
Yeah, no, we're not torrenting anything here.
Yeah, nope, no torrents
No,
here.
no,
Nope,
that's
nope.
terrible.
Everybody's cool. No Pirate Bay proxy at all.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, crank it up.
Wait, I know this.
Get my headphones up. My man.
Alright, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
the fucking like.
The song's playing. I think we have a viewer.
We have 5.
All right. I thought we were gonna make a joke about that, like in the middle of the show. Like, he's probably so bored, by the way. Instead of the other thought was black.
Dude, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
That's really cool.
Okay. So, who wants some trivia? I guess I should ask.
Yeah.
Please.
You know,
I
it's
don't
not,
know.
it's not gonna help, but I'll take it.
So, the German version of this game is the only one that did not utilize the title's portmanteau, instead opting for a title with the separated terms that define the game. This may be due to the fact that the German word blank, meaning smallpox, has a similar pronunciation to this game's title.
Hey, look, Sebastian showed up.
What the fuck?
What? What's wrong?
Who's here?
God, I've never heard that song before.
Yeah, I have no idea what game this is. I just jumped on.
I killed the soundboard because I need my keyboard while I like get everybody on. Sorry.
He's not ready.
man.
He wasn't ready.
Space.
He wasn't ready.
You gotta do that in the Kevin Hart voice.
Yeah. Say space as Kevin Hart.
I don't remember how Kevin Hart sounds.
He sounds like you.
Oh, does he?
Space. Right?
What?
What? God, I wish I had my soundboard. Sharing a seat with John sucks. Can't do any of it.
Oh, do the live action deal with it.
Deal with it.
Hold on, sorry, I'm working on getting Pat on the show. Give me a second here.
What are you doing?
I hope you all have real hot take opinions on this game.
Give me a minute, give me a minute, give me a minute. I'm getting there.
So I'm sorry, what was the trivia again?
Yeah, go
Well,
over
he
the
said
trivia.
to awkwardly fill the gap while
Yeah.
John worked on the computer?
Bro!
My man.
Okay, give me the trivia.
Yeah. I'll just give you the trivia that I clearly still have on my phone. Fuck
Oh
ass.
boy.
Instead of Germany, it's.
Yeah, my
Okay.
trivia, not yours.
I was gonna try to help you out there, but I think.
Deal with it.
I mean, if we need somebody to awkwardly fill the gap, Snippet is that man.
Yeah. I was born to awkwardly fill gaps.
So-
Fulfill your purpose.
The
Choose your
the
destiny.
German version of this game is the only one that does not utilize the title's portmanteau, instead opting for a title with the separated names that define this game. This may be due to the fact that the German word blank, meaning smallpox, has a similar pronunciation to this game's title. Who speaks German?
This guy.
Let's get the guy from Austria in here. John, can you really convolute this a little bit more?
my good friend
part.
Google Translate
Yeah.
helped me.
All right, here we go. Here we go. I'm almost done. I'm
Don't
almost
you all
done.
put us together?
Saga games.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, almost there.
It's almost like having 19 people in one room is a terrible idea.
That's fine.
Okay.
Really should have capped this at
Everyone's here. Fuck the chat. We're covering the chat.
All right.
All right.
Pat says, fuck if I know. Bradford says something. It's a little hard to read.
One of the Saga games.
One of the Saga games. That's incorrect. John says,
Giant dick.
it's a drawing of a dick. What do you know? David Weiland and David Fleming. The David corner gets it. Along with Jesse, they all say Pokin Tournament. Give them the triple cha-ching.
All right, give me a second. It's
Get
loading.
your soundboard.
That's an
It's
ultra.
reloading. It takes a bit. It has to load all the sounds. It takes
Luckily,
a
that's
while.
less
Does
slow.
that count as an ultra with a game this big?
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
God, I'm trash.
Let's all get a little harmony going for the Raiders theme.
Oh, nobody's gonna back me up? Fuck all y'all.
My man.
Space!
Yeah, we got everything we need.
All the sounds.
Jesus Christ. So, okay, so we have 7 people on the show now. John, why'd you do that?
I don't know because I'm getting married. Fuck you.
John runs
Congrats
the
on
show.
the
Oh
getting married.
boy.
I didn't keep any scores for this last game.
No, it's all good.
That's
whatever.
why I did it and handed you the slip of paper
thank
that
you.
has all the scores on
Okay.
it.
We got another person showing up.
Oh my god, who else is showing up?
This dude, man.
I sent it to a group chat.
What?
Why? Why would you do that?
I think it's Sebastian.
Like,
What started as the most epic show turned into the most, like... The
You
show
know-
has fallen apart at this point.
We got a mess on our hands.
I feel like
This is gonna be the one where
something
someone
like
just shows
this-
their dick and gets us banned from Twitch,
Alright,
right?
I kicked him out. I kicked him out.
So, let us all talk at once about the things we like about Pokin Tournament, the game we all played, right? Right, John?
I
Yeah.
played
Oh,
the
yeah.
demo.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't played it. I
yeah,
fucking suck at it.
Yeah, yeah. I played a few minutes of it. I definitely paid full price for it and then bought a different game and focused on that. But it's a Pokemon Tekken game, guys. It's awesome.
really looks cool. Like,
Yeah.
I really want to play it. It's got fucking Pikachu and a Lucha mask.
It does
Yes.
have Pika
It's actually a
Libre.
pretty fucking sweet
Doesn't-
Pokemon.
Doesn't he do a Stone Cold Stunner too?
He totally
he
Totally
does.
Stone Cold Stunners people. Like,
I mean, that should be the reason everyone owns this game. It should have made the Wii U the most popular console in history because
no.
of that.
frankly, I'm a little disappointed that at no point does Pikachu use the Pika's elbow.
That-
Because that would have
Yep.
been too good.
No, that would have been
he's
the
already
most electrifying move
Pokemon
in
in
Pokemon
Pokemon
history.
history.
Fuck, wait, hold on. I got something. Wait, Pikachu Plex.
Yes, I'll take
Yes.
that. You know, let us all
Oh,
make
what alternate
Pokemon.
reality is way too popular then?
Yeah, no, there's no way to make the Wii U great again. It was never gonna happen. Yeah, man, let's just all make Pokemon like fighting game and wrestling puns for a while. I don't know.
I do-
Pokken tournaments
Plus
dope.
Star Trek Megaverse
I was
thing.
gonna say, I do kind of love that they added a bunch of characters in the DX version, and they added Decidueye,
Yeah.
and he like shoots you in the face with grass arrows.
It's great.
Because it's great.
Yeah,
pretty fucking cool.
he's an owl or something that shoots you with arrows. Like, what's not to love?
He's a ghost and an owl who's also an archer, and I named mine in my 3DS game Robin Hood.
Okay,
I'm really proud of that.
it's a worthwhile pun. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to think who else they added. Like an Emperor Penguin character.
Yeah,
yeah,
Empoleon.
Empoleon.
Yeah.
Who's dope. He like ice skates on nothing and attacks you. Like all his attacks, you can like do it. You can like hit a combo and then like slide away from people. It's really good.
Well, I remember seeing like somebody like doing a playthrough of the game, and Empoleon's like he's just this fat penguin, but he apparently moves super fast.
Oh, yeah,
like
he's the shit.
like this character should not be moving this quickly, but damn.
Yeah.
It's like, Empoleon, you can't ice skate here. There's no ice. Like, I don't see any cops around to you.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, let's just go around the room. John, tell us your favorite Pokemon that's featured in Pokken Tournament.
Okay, I can't do that. I've never played Pokken Tournament.
Bro, just take a guess. It's pretty easy.
Snorlax.
God damn it. Snorlax!
Fuck, why? Actually, why isn't he in the games? He'd be a fucking, like, sumo wrestler. I can see
He's
him,
just
like...
the Modoc of fucking Pokken Tournament.
You're actually just selling me more on him being in the game.
The
'cause I fucking love
immobilized
Modoc.
sponge of Pokemon Tournament. What the hell?
I just talked about like a character that
Fucking
you could have
Snorlax
just
on
stole
a goddamn
that one.
mobility scooter or something.
Snorlax on a rascal.
I don't know.
I
I love the idea of sumo Snorlax.
That's
That'd be good, right?
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Like, I'm still sad that Snorlax and Sun and Moon didn't get in a lowland form. It's just him in like a grass skirt or something, you know?
Yeah, right.
That's what
like
it-
a
what
little
it should've
ukulele
been.
maybe or something.
It should have just been like, fucking parrot head Snorlax with just like a Hawaiian shirt on, smoking like a big cigar.
No, instead of the Hawaiian shirt, he's got a coconut bra.
Yeah, perfect. That Snorlax has bosoms. You guys, what's your favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Tournament? Pokken Tournament. My alcohol's setting in.
David Violet, go ahead.
The little bit that I did play, the fucking Luchador Pikachu is pretty goddamn
fucking great.
Because I was playing at a convention. And
Why
we were
isn't the
doing-
whole game like that? Why aren't all the Pokemon in absurd costumes beating
Is
each
Hol-
other up?
Is
That
Hot
would
Lucha in
be
the game too? I can't
greatly
remember.
improved.
Yeah, like
No, he's
Pokemon are
not,
cool, but
unfortunately.
Pokemon
He should,
dressed as
like-
like Scorpion are even better. Like, Machamp, but with like a scorpion mask.
Fucking Gengar just as an Undertaker or something.
No, Machamp totally has on. Machamp Randy Savage.
Yes!
He's got
the
like the
Machamp
sunglasses.
man ready.
Oh yeah.
God, why
And,
like DLC
and
for
a
this
jacket
game?
with like holes
Wait,
cut out in it.
Yes.
What's
Dude,
going on here?
who knows?
Just have Frogan, right?
Oh, man. Yeah.
It fucking sells itself, dude. Like, come on.
All right, Jesse, who's your favorite Pokemon in Pokken Tournament? Pokken Tournament.
I mean, Lucha Pikachu is pretty great, but just to mention someone else, Gengar is pretty solid.
Gengar's fucking cool
He
too.
can like
yeah.
drop
I mean,
into the fucking stage and like swim around it. It's very creepy.
Yeah.
I did also like Suicune or Suicune.
No, wow, that's a
because-
real game.
It's one of the only ones who's like, everybody else is like biped punching and whatnot, and he's like actually just a giant dog
Yep.
shooting ice beams.
Pretty
Just a
dope.
big old soggy doggy.
Yeah.
Bradford, who's your favorite Pokemon in Pokken Tournament?
Fuck.
Pokken?
Pokken Tournament.
I
Pokken
don't know
Tournament.
anything about Pokemon except Mudkip and Splash Attack.
Not enough Mudkips in this game.
Aww.
Is Haydoop in this game? That Pokemon?
It's my favorite Pokemon.
I do.
Yeah, Bradford, it's Hadoop. That's your favorite Pokemon, right?
Hadoop, Hadoop. It's a giant retarded elephant that takes up all your time.
That's Pokemon, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Pat Perkins, what's up, dude?
Pat, I think your mic is on mute. I can't hear you.
Because I am the best at this.
There you go.
Yeah.
Favorite Pokken Tournament Pokemon?
I have to stick with Lucario.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
great.
He was awesome in Brawl, so
Yep. He's like the only one with an actual fighting game pedigree. You know, I was really disappointed when I learned that Lucario didn't have like knives for hands. He's just like an animal with like spikes on the back of his hands. What are you supposed to do with that? Like,
when
I thought
you
he had
pimp
knife
smack
hands.
somebody,
Kinda
it's
funny 'cause,
gonna
like, he's,
mess
like-
them
Well,
up.
yeah, but when do you see him actually backhand somebody?
Because like he's like half steel type, and that's the only indication he's actually like steel. Is just like I don't know, like give us the fucking knuckles,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
whatever. He's Knuckles to Pokemon.
It would be so much better if instead of the spikes on the back of his hands, he just had like built-in brass knuckles.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, right? It should be like his fucking Mega Evolution.
Fucking
He just-
Lucario is
a couple-
twisted. Like, yeah, man. Shit, it's so hard to talk with 7 people on the show.
Ah, it's all right. We tell people when they should talk. Like, hey, Pat,
We have to
talk. Hey, Bradford, talk. Yeah, like, it's okay. It's okay. It's
I hate
okay.
having a problem.
Hey, John, stop talking.
Thanks.
Ah.
You're the man, David.
You just got like hungry with power.
Yes, he did. But yeah, so has anybody here actually played Pokken at all? Like,
A
besides
little
the
bit.
demo and shit?
I mean, I
Yeah, I
really
played
want to
it,
get it now.
I-
But I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, it's worth playing.
I think we have a copy of it in my store actually.
I can totally roll later. I don't care. I mean,
I heard a lot of robot garbles. I don't know what the fuck just
Yeah, it's
happened.
all good. But yeah, there's no story mode in the game. You just like do a series of fights. And then eventually,
I refuse.
all right, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm in trouble for installing
Bradford, hit refresh.
All right.
So like,
there's no
there's
story
no
mode.
story mode in the game. It's just like a series of tournament battles. But at the end of every tournament, fucking Shadow Mewtwo shows up and fucks everybody up. It's a very oddly presented game. Like there's a narrator that you can't turn off. It's just a bunch of tournament battles, but then at the end, like you have to fight Shadow Mewtwo in an alternate dimension. And I don't have enough to say about this game. I've only played it for like a couple of days, and then I feel like I bought like Super Mario Odyssey and never fucking played this again.
Yeah, I can see where that would.
It's good. Like I've got it like right over here. We can all play it tonight. It's just it's a Pokemon fighting game. It's Pokemon Cross Tekken. That's everything that I want. Like that second song that's from the Magikarp stage. And the Magikarp.
Can I
stage,
do the move that I do in Super Smash Brothers where I zap people and then run away?
Kind of. Because like it switches between a 3D and a 2D thing, so you can like fuck people up in 3D and then like just avoid all their attacks in 2D.
See,
like
avoiding. That's the kind of game I'm into.
there's certain moves that shift it from 3D to 2D and back, which is kind of cool. Like if you do a sick ass combo, it does a phase shift, so you have to then keep like you have to fight in a different mode. But yeah, the game's super cool. But yeah, they seriously, like, the Namco guys developed this, and they just fucking lifted everything from Tekken. Like, the Magikarp stage takes place on a fishing boat with a bunch of Magikarp flying by. In Tekken Tag Tournament 2, there's that exact same fishing boat, but it's not Magikarp.
I really want to get high and play
I
this.
It's just tuna.
I want to get high and play every game.
There's a stage called Dragon's Nest in Tekken that they just put wholesale into Pokken Tournament, but they just slapped a Rayquaza in the background. It's the same exact stage.
To be completely fair, though, like Pokemon just recolor, like put a Pokemon paint job on it. It fucking works.
Yeah.
It sells, dude. Like, okay, like Pokemon Go, it's just like Ingress with a Pokemon paint job. Pokemon Conquest, it's just Fire Emblem with a Pokemon paint job.
Right.
It's
My
just
only
Tekken
thing
with a
is,
Pokemon
since
paint
they
job.
crossed Pokemon with Tekken, I want everybody to have those absurd Tekken muscles. Like,
Oh, just
I
like
want
a fucking
every-
Pikachu just swole.
just jacked and
my
veiny,
trash water?
covered in tribal tats, and just like,
I'm pissed that they didn't have like the meme of the muscular Doug trio in this game.
Oh my god, yeah, just like the three muscular men just like huddling on each other.
Yeah.
oh god.
That truly is my favorite meme about
I've
pretty
actually seen
muscular
somebody
men.
cosplaying as that. It's fucking wonderful. just a dude in a banana hammock just going around a con with the fucking Doug Trio head. Just...
Yeah, man, it's tight.
That's a brave man.
But yeah,
good.
so I mean, shit, man. What do you know about Pokken Tournament, David?
Pretty much everything that you said.
Tight.
Yeah.
Played the demo
I didn't
version.
realize how much it borrowed from Tekken because I'm not super into Tekken.
They
but-
simplified the moves a lot.
Well, yeah. But no, I enjoyed what I had played. I didn't sit down with all of the characters, all of the story, all of the like modes and whatnot.
Like they said, there's like almost no story. Like you're playing the game, and then like you win a fight, and then Shadow Mewtwo shows up and fucks you up, and then the little narrator character who you can't turn off. Who's just this relentlessly optimistic girl. It's like, oh wow, what was that? Oh, I guess we'll solve that mystery later. What? I know exactly who that was.
I would totally play a mod of this game with just you doing that voice as the narrator, like, oh wow, Pikachu's pretty great.
She talks so much. I can't record that much dialogue.
I do wish, because like, you play as like a trainer who's got their Pokemon, and the whole idea is like, this is what a Pokemon battle is actually like. But you can call in support Pokemon who like help out, and I wish you could do that in an actual Pokemon fight, like one-on-one fighting. Fuck it, throw another one in there, just do it.
Smack.
Like, I don't see any cops around, whatever.
I can't remember all the support Pokemon, but I think the best one is like Diglett or Dugtrio, because they just literally pop up underneath the other Pokemon. So it's like, it's just a homing attack. It just fucking knocks them into the air, and
just
you can combo off.
Smash them right in the tailbone.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's an ass bust. But yeah, no, the game's
Ass
fun.
Buster, I'm not familiar with that Mega Man weapon.
It's one of the new TMs in Pokemon.
So you're saying
you can teach them Ass Buster as many times as you want.
So you're saying if I Google Pokemon Ass Buster right now,
you're great. You're
golden.
You're good.
All right, let's go ahead. And,
Super effective.
oh, that was a mistake.
You got it. Yeah. No deviant art, but yeah, shit, man. You know, the game's a blast. It's on Switch in DX form. I'm not, besides. What is it, 2 new characters?
No, it's, I think, like, 2 new supports and, like, 5 new characters.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, is it really called DX?
Pokemon Tournament, or Pokken Tournament DX, yes.
DX? Like,
Pokken Tournament D's nuts.
Triple H and X-Pac in it?
Yes.
Like, ride around on a fucking tank with Pokemon in it? That would be amazing.
Yeah, man. It really is just, like, waiting for that WWE crossover.
And Pikachu fucking does the suck it thing, and
yeah.
That'd be amazing.
And then eventually Charizard leaves for the NWO. It's fucking
oh my
great.
god.
And those were good days. I never understood anything anybody was talking about, but I liked hearing the weekly updates.
Yeah.
It was me all along, Pikachu. I had everyone fooled.
Oh man, I'm just trying to think of a Pokemon that would be like Shawn Michaels and give that sweet chin music in the backstage. Like, which Pokemon is like, oh, it'd be Hitmonlee with the kicks.
Bulbasaur, screwed Bulbasaur.
Just be Hitmonlee kicking guys just right in the chin over and over again. But yeah, man, the game's pretty good. John, you should buy a Switch and this game and play it.
Okay.
Do
now.
it.
Okay.
Do it now.
Okay.
We're waiting.
Man.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I'm on it.
I'm glad. I don't even know what to do on this show now that we have 7 guys here. We're at the end of game 5.
I think we're done, aren't we? That was the last song.
Yeah, dude. We've marathoned through this shit.
All right.
So do we just shit post now?
When there's a lot less Skype delay, we just really move through the show faster, as it turns out.
It's weird, yeah.
Who knew?
I think half of our stuff here is NES shit too, wasn't it? That just like blasts right through it.
Yeah, I was gonna say with you short.
Oh, great. The only things I would know.
Yeah. So, Johnny, I think it's time to activate that calculating computer,
All right,
my
let's
man.
turn on the
Do it, my man!
Calculating computer activated. Computers, beeps,
Oh, sorry, I was checking up on the chat. What was that?
beeps. Scoring complete. This game's winner is... Jesse Moore.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
What's up?
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
I want a computer to say I'm good at
Yeah,
things.
I trust David.
Oh, David took. Okay, David
Yeah, I took the
kept
score.
Yeah.
David kept the score. Not
It was
John.
going to be a tie between Jesse and I, and then Jesse just got an extra point.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's how it should work.
But
That's how
the
it
real winner is John Regan, whose house we're in recording this podcast and bothering his whole family.
Yeah, sorry, Mom and Dad.
What the fuck?
Hashtag
man?
deal with it.
Yeah. God, see,
Wait,
that's why I need
how-
my soundboard.
How many people are in John's house?
Four.
Four of us. And
Oh,
our
man.
5 or
and
6, my
2
dude.
of our wives are in other
That's
rooms
last
hanging
worst
out.
party.
Yeah. We really should have had everybody.
I think there's a
here.
cat here somewhere too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
I
there's
know.
2
Had you
cats.
had
2
this a
cats.
week earlier, I
4
would- yeah.
dudes. A lot of stank. We're just in, the best possible mode.
Like 2002 is all over again.
Yeah, it's like an Esco party
Fucking
all over
gross
again.
in here. But man, Jesse,
Here are
great
you
game.
comments in the trash.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What do you have in mind now that Nintendovember is sealed and we're moving on? Don't say PlayStation December. I'm not into that.
Okay. Damn.
Dreamcast December.
No! There's only like 3 games.
Somebody in
left.
chat actually did say that earlier, like DC, Ember.
As much as I love the Dreamcast, I feel like if we could maybe get 2 weeks worth of like really good episodes.
Like we've already
Like-
milked it.
I already used
Sonic,
Sonic
Queen
Amigo. I'm
Ember.
never playing it again.
Yeah, because like I know you guys, I know Johnny. He played the fuck out of Dreamcast for sure. So I know he knows what he's doing.
How
But
many Sonic games are even left that we
Yeah.
can do on the show? Because that's all I fucking know.
so how about there was a thing I was gonna do way back, and we switched to Nintendovember.
Oh yeah.
So crossover games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, games where some other characters might make cameos, or like, we'll be loosey goosey with it. It doesn't have to be a full on crossover, but if you do it full on crossover, awesome. But if you just have a game that has like a cameo with someone in it from another game,
Yep.
that'll count.
Cool with that.
So
Awesome.
crossovers.
Games with characters from other games. Sounds like a good game to play. But yeah, man, what a show tonight. John, what do you say? Good show?
Yeah, great show.
Good night?
I
Yeah.
don't know what just
You
happened
guys?
to me.
Yeah. Excellent show.
Tight. Really glad that we were able to add in 2 extra guests on this show. Thank you, Brad and Pat, for
Brad and Pat.
showing up. Heavy contributions to the show. You guys
I said some words.
really added to the show.
Some valuable content coming out of this.
Yeah, exactly. Some hot takes coming in.
Don't at him.
Don't act.
That's the don't at me sound.
What's that one? Is that space?
Everyone's just reaching over and taking my keyboard to see what sounds.
We all have the soundboard now.
What's this one do? Does that do anything?
Nope.
Shit.
No, get out of here, David. It doesn't
Someone hit button.
There's nothing.
W, what does that mean?
Wait, a
Wumbo.
W?
It stands for
Whatever.
Wumbo.
I don't have anything for
Actually,
W.
if it was my soundboard, it would be what?
Wah.
Man, so many outros to do now. Fuck. Thank you for listening. You should always watch us live, or not, Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/GameThatTune, youtube.com/GameThatTune, facebook.com/GameThatTune. We always have a blast. Thanks to everybody that showed up in the chat, played along with us. Sorry that we don't have 4 individual computers going here, so we can't chat as much as we like to.
There's a chat in here. Yeah, what's that shit doing?
Yeah, damn it, you were the chat man. You have
Charge of that.
You have a whole computer just for the chat.
And they're all gone.
Shit.
I think everyone who was in chat is just now in the fucking show. Right?
Welcome, Dell, to the show. And yeah, you should check us out at patreon.com/GameThatTune. Give us some of your money. Because we need it, because we're doing things like upgrading our equipment and running a 24/7 live stream on YouTube that plays music. It keeps on crashing.
Oh.
John,
Sorry.
John, stop breaking computers.
we need money. But yeah, check us out at patreon.com/GameThatTune. We got fun exclusives. We put our free play jingles up there for you to use as ringtones if you want to confuse your friends. You get exclusive.
Yes, ringtones for my Nokia.
Exclusive
Yeah.
mixtapes every month, yeah.
Nokia ringtones.
Exactly. The new ringtone is A Bay Bay.
Polyphonic.
But yeah, so check us out on Patreon, and thank you to our Patreon super fan tier producers, Alex Messenger, Lance Revere, Andrew Oliver. You guys are great, and thank you for everything you've contributed to the show. Find us at GameThat2.com or in iTunes for your podcast form or whatever. Shit. And then, John, what else do I have to promote?
I don't know.
I
Just
think that covered it.
Twitter
Just,
handles.
yeah. Check us out at youtube.com/GameThatTune. We got fun stuff there. We got Jesse's wrestling videos where he's playing Fire Pro Wrestling with a lot of cool custom characters. Every now and then we stream a live game, even though John...
It's been a bit.
It's been a bit. John was streaming some Sonic Mania, but he got kind of distracted with this whole wedding thing.
This whole getting married business?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, John, when is the wedding?
Stream some games. Shut up, Dave. That's something to do.
Yeah, but that'll be back soon. Some great live stream exclusives. I say exclusives like we're not going to stream games that everybody else. We got Super Mario Odyssey live streaming, bro.
Oh, Super Mario what?
Game That Tune exclusive.
We're pretty tight with Shiggy Miyamoto.
Oh man, we're getting jiggy with Shiggy all the time.
Yeah,
YouTube.com/Game and yeah, you should find us. We want requests. We didn't take any requests tonight because we have a billion people on the show. But usually we take requests. Send us a request. GameThatTune@gmail.com. Hit us up on Facebook, Twitter. We got our DMs open. You can just slide right in there. Or you can hit us up, individually. I'm on Twitter at JGangsta187. John Regan, my man, is on Twitter at
JP Regan Jr.
Yes, the Davids are on Twitter at duel with each other for the mic.
Nameless 888.
DFD Fleming.
Yeah, those guys. Jesse Moore on Twitter at
Sega_legend.
And we got Pat Perkins, who's occasionally on Twitter. I've seen him there once or twice. Where are you on Twitter, man?
Pat, your mic's on mute.
Mike is on mute again.
God
damn
this is opposite from my other headset. So might be at Heel Perkins.
My man. And Bradford, man, where people find you on Twitter?
I am a luscious pear with an E.
Yeah. My man.
Fucking love that screen name.
God, it's such a good screen name.
It's following him through life. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good screen name.
It's great.
So, fantastic show. Thanks again, everybody. And Jesse, you got the bonus tunes tonight. So, what do we got, man?
I was thinking something a little fun and light. We all spend a lot of time playing, Nintendo games as kids. And, it was always great to finally beat a game. But a lot of times when you beat a game, it was just credits and then a picture of, like, someone doing something. And you're like, that's it. So it's a song about that by Brennel Floss.
My man. Peace out, everybody.
What, really? Oh, nice.
It's that Brennel Floss next.
Okay. That's where this goes.
It's got lyrics.
Are we gonna sing along?
You beat the game, you're feeling pretty cool. You stayed up all night and missed a day of school. You played like a champ, so what do you get? 37 pounds of jack shit. Well, look at your kid. Your thumbs are big and red. You smell like a taint. Your goldfish is dead. So here's your reward. Excessive amounts of names you can't even pronounce. We're talking Taku, Hikichi, and Kichihara. And Morikazu Maru Maru. Ben, Bon, Tompon, and Fa. Road Zapper and Nakazu. Oh, hi. And after the creds, which took a fucking while, a crappy cartoon, all pixelated style. No trophies today, achievements no way. It's all for naught, for diddly biddly squat. And that's how it goes with classic games. Cutscenes that blow and Rice Mobile names. Your hopes were so high, so much was in store.
Yeah.
At the end, but wait, there's more. Another screen, another door. Hey, thank you for playing. Well, ain't that sweet? Clearly our lives are now complete. Despite how it ends, you'll play it again. But for now, my friend, this is the end. I love you, baby. Playing on hard mode, this is the fucking end. Congratulations. Let's get a burger. It was a dream. We won't tell if Jason died, so stare at your brother's head in the sky. This This is the fucking, the sweet mother hugging, and whoa, 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 yeah.
My man.
Super Mario All-Stars is copyright 1993, Nintendo of America Incorporated. Shadow of the Ninja is copyright 1990, Natsume. Legacy of the Wizard is copyright 1989, Nihon Falcom. Fire Emblem Warriors is copyright 2017, Koei Tecmo Company Limited and Nintendo of America Incorporated. Pokken Tournament is copyright 2016, The Pokemon Company, Nintendo of America Incorporated, Creatures Incorporated, Game Freak Incorporated, and Bandai Namco Incorporated.
Damn.
There's a lot of people at
Lot.
the fucking finger in the
Lot of
Pokemon
hands
pie.
in that fun, dude.
Well, like anything with Pokemon involves Pokemon Company,
those
Nintendo,
four,
and Game
and then
Freak.
you added
Holy
Bandai
shit.
Namco. Jesus God.